आप उनको उछाल रहे हैं।
सर आपको अंदाजा नहीं है कि आप मतलब आप क्या है एक्चुअली, यू डोंट नो रियली। हाँ जी,
आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो क्योंकि you know जब when you're in your character and when you
कितने हाथ हैं सर?
हैं तो दो ही सर अभी।
दबोच दीजिए। सेट पर तो सिर्फ खाती रहती थी।
हाँ जी,
लगता नहीं है
वो भी
छुपा के
बिना किसी और को
से
खिलाए।
शेयर किए।
बिल्कुल नहीं but
Whenever अमृता खाना है, शॉट रेडी है, अमृता खा रही है।
You did Shool, which is some would say that inspired from Zanjeer somewhere.
It was not. We are talking about police in two different times. Time when Mr. Bachchan has done Zanjeer was different, and in Shool, the same honest guy is looked at in a very different way.
Mr. Bachchan, somewhere your character just comes out. You also have issues with the babu culture that we have somewhere. That a lot of people in between, the way they just do the entire corruption bit. Do you think that something can really be done as far as that thing is concerned? And all the RTI that we have seen, all these things, they're more in talks, but nothing concrete really happens as such.
I sincerely feel that there are perhaps two shortcomings. One is education, and the other is discipline. I believe that once there is a uniform standard of education and there is a uniform disciplinary attitude amongst all of us, whether it's at what point you want to cross the road, or whether you want to stop at a road signal, or whether it is you wanting to pass a file that has come to you, all these will be taken care of. I don't think that temperament has been developed. Once that comes in, I always keep saying this thing, and every time I go to a foreign country, I judge that country's nature as soon as I come out of the airport and I see the traffic moving. And when I see that there is some kind of a system working in the traffic, I am somewhere assured that yes, this is a systematic country. It's a very peculiar observation. Everyone may not agree with it, but to me that is what impresses. I feel that that is what we lack.
Mr. Bachchan, living in a city like Mumbai, how do you manage to just reach all your appointments on time? Because you're known for your punctuality somewhere with the kind of traffic that we have in Mumbai. How do you manage that? I've asked you that earlier as well, considering that you've brought the traffic bit into...
It's just that you have to mentally believe that, it's going to take you so much time to get there. So I was working and I finished work at 5 o'clock and I left and I'm here at 8 o'clock.
You're speaking about the Bachchan hangover somewhere. Even we as journalists, we have that each time we meet Mr. Bachchan. Something about that Bachchan hangover, if you can possibly talk about it.
okay, this time I'm really conscious about it.
No, you need not be. It's absolutely genuine actually.
Yeah, but this is true, because
I totally agree with that.
yes, this is true because the only way I could sail through the day.
आप उनको उछाल रहे हैं।
सर आपको अंदाजा नहीं है कि आप मतलब आप क्या है एक्चुअली, you don't know really. हाँ जी,
आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो क्योंकि जब when you're in your character and when you
कितने हाथ हैं सर?
हैं तो दो ही सर अभी।
दबोच दीजिए।
बट मेरे साथ अक्सर ऐसे होता था कि पैकअप के बाद एक हैंगओवर होता था एंड एवरीथिंग दैट हैपेंड इन द डे whether it was his sense of humor, his jokes, his voice, his aura, everything used to keep coming back to me. I never showed that on the set because obviously like at that time
सेट
you
पर
are
तो सिर्फ खाती रहती थी।
हाँ जी,
लगता नहीं है
वो भी
छुपा के
बिना किसी और को
से
खिलाए।
शेयर किए।
बिल्कुल नहीं बट
Whenever अमृता खाना है, शॉट रेडी है, अमृता खा रही है।
और हमारा विरोध भी
छुपा
हुआ।
के खा रही है।
बस सत्याग्रह नहीं किया हमने, बस यही बचा था एक।
अनशन
You did Shool, which is some would say that inspired from Zanjeer somewhere.
आप लोग नेता हैं, जो लोग बाहर हैं वो लोग आपसे बहुत आशा करते हैं। हम विनती करते हैं कि कुछ कीजिए। जिस कुर्सी के लिए आप लोग लड़ाई कर रहे हैं वो साला कुर्सी लकड़ी का है, हम हार मास के इंसान हैं। आप लोग झांकिए अपने अंदर, झांकिए अपने अंदर, हटाइए इस शैतान को अपने अंदर से, इस समाज से, नहीं तो पवित्र जगह नरक हो जाएगा और ये बच्चों यादव जैसा लीचर बार बार पैदा होगा और हमारे जैसा
How much of Mr. Bachchan you had in mind while you were just shooting for it?
No, Shool was not inspired by Zanjeer.
Many
because it
said
was
that somewhere.
No, it was not because Zanjeer is a story of a boy who's grown up remembering only one thing that has ruined his life, and that is the what do you call it?
Something about the police.
Yeah, and this guy is, he happens to be honest. He grows up to be an honest cop.
Absolutely.
Okay, that was a very personal story. But here is this guy who is in police, and he doesn't know any other way just to, but to be honest. But he's living in a different time. But most of the guys who are around him, most of the people who are his, they find him an idiot. Okay, who's stupid. They're all compromised. Even the father thinks that he's a foolish guy. So we are talking about police in two different times. A time when Mr. Bachchan has done Zanjeer was different, and that was a time when idealism was looked at in a different way.
Right.
And in Shool, the same honest guy is looked at in a very different way. So now when we do a cop story, it will be a different take on a cop. So yes, you can say that he was as honest as Vijay of Zanjeer, but the people around him have changed.
No, absolutely. Almost every other movie pays a homage to Mr. Bachchan. How did you manage to just the entire big cast? You've done it earlier as well. But still, it was quite an ensemble cast. Ajay Devgan, and it's great that you're getting Ajay back to doing this sort of cinema. What he has done in Ganga Jal, Aparan, I think was outstanding, and it's great to see him doing this bit once again. How did you manage to just pull this off, sir?
Very fortunate that they like and believe.
Because you don't think from the star status point of view, because you consider it as a characters primarily.
Yes, of course, they're all actors, and I am a professional director. If I write a story, I go to them, and they happen to be big actors, legend actors, great actors, and I'm fortunate to be, part of their ascent to work with me.